guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about another product that we like to use on our lawn in combination with our fertilizer. What we're going to put on is a product called Humate. Now Humate is pretty readily available, and there's a couple main benefits that you get with Humate. It provides a little bit darker, greener, healthier lawn, and this, by the way, you can put on your lawn and on in your garden. It's a soil conditioner for both, and so it kind of helps maintain a little healthier, greener lawn. It improves a couple of the minerals that we have in our soil, like iron. It'll help if you have an iron deficiency. It helps kind of retain some of the iron and some of the other minerals. But one of the main benefits and why I like to use it is being a soil conditioner. It helps get the lawn in a place where it'll actually hold the water a little bit better. There's a couple different things that actually hold the water and moisture into the soil, and this is one way that you can do it without letting thatch build up and things like that, which is another thing we can talk that we will talk about in another episode, which is thatch buildup and things like that. But as far as soil conditioners, this is a great one that helps hold the moisture in the soil. It also helps hold the nitrogen in the soil longer, which helps promote the green in the lawn. Nitrogen is one of your best friends when it comes to actually greening things up. So let me show you what this bag looks like. So this is kind of how it comes, and so the place I like to get mine is Intermountain Farmers Association. But like I said, you can pick it up. I've seen it at Home Depot. I've seen it at a couple of local nurseries around. But being in Utah, this is where I like to get a lot of my lawn care products, is at IFA. But anyway, this is kind of what it looks like. Now it's a little bit thicker, or heavier I should say, than a fertilizer. So when you pick up the bag, it's pretty heavy. But when I go to put it in the hopper, you'll see it looks kind of like a dirt. But it is a granule, and it does go in your spreader, and that's how you apply it to the lawn. So let me open up the bag. I'll fill up the hopper, and I'll show you kind of the amounts that you need and kind of how to apply it. Okay, so before I fill it up, I just wanted to kind of see the way that they recommend putting it down. So it's recommending 10 pounds per 1,000 square feet. Now my yard is about 2,500 square feet, so I'm going to be putting down about 25 pounds of this. So this is a 50-pound bag. I'm going to get 2 applications out of just this one bag, and I put it down once a month. So this bag is going to last me 2 months. Okay, so this is kind of what the Humate looks like. You'll notice that it does look like dirt, but it's much more dense and heavier than some of the fertilizers that you put into your lawn. One thing that is good to know, this is great for your garden. This will also help give you better tasting vegetables, fruits. It's just a really good soil conditioner for any part of your yard. You can't go wrong with this stuff. But on the setting, it recommends the hopper being open a little bit more. Okay, so on the setting, it recommends to have the hopper a little bit more open, so you can spread it out a little bit faster. There again, I don't recommend doing that. I like to leave the hopper closed off a little bit and then slowly work my way up until I get a decent distribution. I like to be able to control where it's going and how much I'm actually applying on the lawn. And so by having it closed off a little bit and not so open, it takes a little bit more work. You have to go back and forth a few more times, but like I said, it's better to go back and forth several times than it is just a few times, because then you get a much more even distribution of the product. So just be patient when you're doing it, but it really makes a big difference in the overall quality of your lawn. So that's just one more step to helping you get a greener lawn, and let me demonstrate just a little bit about how I like to spread out the Humate, and we'll go from there. So they recommend when you put down Humate to put it at a much higher setting. So for this particular spreader, they said to put it at 23, so it really opens that hopper nice and open. The problem with that is you're going to distribute the whole entire bag in 10 feet. You're just going to go through it way too fast. So I like to back it off. Like I said, just start out slow, open it up. Every spreader is just a little bit different, but you'll find that happy medium there where it starts to distribute nice and even. And let me show you a little bit about how this one is spreading. So I have this, for example, they said on 23 is where they want it to be, and I've got it on 7. And so it's kind of hard to see. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit, but you can see it hitting the grass as it goes out, and you can see I've got a pretty good distribution coming out, and that's just at the number 7 setting. So like I said, just play around with it, but don't overdo it. You don't need to overdo it. Just plan on, you know, go off the recommendations of 10 pounds. On my bag, it was a 50-pound bag. I need about 10 pounds to do my entire yard. So I just want to make sure that I get through the whole entire yard with that half a bag. And that's very achievable if you just leave the hopper closed off, not so open. So anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.